Hi guys, it's Happy Knife,
And Bozzy.
and we are going to be doing a mod review of Rekrab's mods. He's got 4 of them: Glowblocks, Useful Gravel, Better Pigs, and Popcorn. We don't know if we're going to split it into 4 different parts, or we'll work it out as we go along. The first mod is Glowblocks, which allows you to fuse 2 glowstone and another block together, like dirt, cobble, sand, all these different things. So it's just this nice little thing you can put in your house, which doesn't stand out like glowstone does, but it blends in with the rest of the scenery.
It works actually, because the way it works is that each block is like glow block part of it is like a lot smaller, so you can work at small like side lamps instead of just a whole big glow block.
Yeah. The first 3 I'm going to talk about are dirt, cobble, and sand. These all crafted with 1 coal in the middle and dirt, cobble, and sand around them, and they can be upgraded to an MK2 type.
Mark 2.
But you can do that by smelting it, or getting the glow blocks and then surrounding coal with the glow blocks. These are better because they're brighter. They've got a nicer sort of neat texture. But yeah, the only problem is with the sand glow block. It's got gravity.
Yeah, I mean it works like normal sand, except that if you click it, it takes about a second and then it just goes blah. But it still obeys laws of gravity. And
there's glow glass, which is very useful because you can't really put torches on glass in the normal game. It looks the same as the MK2 textures. It's crafted the same, or you can do it by smelting glow sand. Glow sand Mark 2. You get glow planks, which are just the different types of wood surrounding the coal, and they just look like planks of wood with a bit of glowstone in them. But there's a little note about that: those things don't actually set on fire, which
like wood.
Yeah, like wood.
Like wood.
There's other blocks you can do. You can do obsidian, stone, and all the stone brick funky things with the moss and the cracks and stuff.
I mean, the cool thing with obsidian is that you can actually create nether portals with it.
No, you can't. I was going to say you could put them in the corners and it will look really cool, and then I was going to put a video of them put in the corners, but
fuck.
You read my notes wrong. Don't worry, Boris. We can move on.
We can move on. We can cut this. We will cut this.
And then there's useful gravel, which it's a way of utilising the gravel in the game because it's pretty useless otherwise. You can just smelt it straight up into flint, and it can be converted back by putting it with cobblestone. If you get 4 pieces of flint and put them in the crafting table, you can make flint shards. They can be used for decoration, or they can be used in a couple of recipes where you can expand your resources of redstone or lapis. And they are also a component in making daggers and pellets, which I will cover later on in the video. The dagger is crafted with a flint shard, a stick, and a piece of iron. It sets fire to mobs when you hit it. It's got 64 uses, but it's not that strong. It's sort of a bit like a wooden sword with fire damage.
Looks nice, though.
It does. It looks. It's funky when you're punching sheep and stuff, and they set on fire. it's good fun. If you just right click, it just acts like a flint and steel, and you can set fire to entire forests.
Or sheep.
Like
if you really.
Or sheep.
Only sheep. I hate forests.
You can act like an insane madman. The slingshot can be created with sticks and string. It's not as good as the bow because it's got less uses. It
hasn't got any criticals.
No, you can't crit with it. But you fire pellets, which can be crafted with flint and flint shards. What I thought would be quite useful, or quite a good addition for the mod author, if he doesn't mind me suggesting anything, is that there's some way to make the flint pellets set on fire or spark or something, because the whole idea of flint in Minecraft is that it uses to spark things, and you've already used it in the dagger. I thought it'd be cool to implement that in the pellets, but I don't know, it's just my opinion. And the last thing it does, you can compress sand and gravel, which would be very, very helpful for storage because that shit takes up a lot of space. And it's cool because it means you can place blocks that look like sand and gravel, but they don't fall down to the ground. They don't have gravity.
Do they not? Oh, that's very nice.
No, they don't. It's nice if you wanna, if you like doing all pretty stuff, and they can be returned to normal blocks of gravel with a different recipe. And also there's the Better Pigs mod.
Yep.
Which
I shall take over this glorious mod. Gives pigs 3D tails, which I mean, it might just be one extra pixel, but that one extra pixel counts.
Boris likes pig's tails.
I do, and it's more tails than Dan will ever get.
Sure thing, Boris. Sure thing. All right. Do you want to talk about the popcorn mod?
Me.
Because you have your little thing of the popcorn mod.
I do. Anyway, so basically, it isn't just popcorn. It's like sort of popcorn and other food, but popcorn is where it originated from. And basically, to start off, it actually uses 3 of the original things inside the game, such as bowl, wheat, and seeds. And if you craft it one on top of each other, you can make a bowl of corn, which is the base.
Yeah, you don't want to eat the bowl of corn though.
No.
I mean, like, you wouldn't really eat kernels, would you? Just popcorn kernels.
You mean you don't eat popcorn kernels?
Nope. I don't. But,
well, inside the game, you'll get mining fatigue 4 for about 15 seconds, which not good.
Not helpful at all.
Not helpful at all. But if you get a bit of hot loving to it by putting it in the furnace, you get popcorn. And popcorn itself actually gives a generation for about 3 seconds, so pretty useful.
It's quite handy, yeah.
Now, from there, we're basically having variants of popcorn, which is sweet, salt, toffee, and chocolate. Okay, first off, to create sweet popcorn, you add sugar on top of popcorn. Now, sugar's already in the game because you usually make cakes with it, and you can get it from sugarcane. And so that's the first one. And if you eat that, you get a massive speed boost, as comes with having a sugar rush. So you get speed 5 for 15 seconds. And now they've got a new, condiment, seasoning added to the game, where you have salt. Now, to create salty popcorn, you actually have to get salt, which isn't in the game originally, but you can actually create it with this mod using 9 blocks of sand. You combine that to make 1 block of salt, and then you smelt with a block of salt to create 9 salt. So that's 9 salty popcorn you can make.
9 salty popcorn.
9 salty popcorns.
Salt popcorn is the best flavour popcorn. Just
it is
gonna
not.
Throw that out there.
I'm just like, I'm sorry, but it's either sugar or toffee.
Okay, whatever. Well, carry on.
Yes.
We'll leave this for the viewers to decide. What's your favourite type of popcorn, guys?
Anyway, if it has salt by itself, not good, as in real world, unless you're into that stuff. It's slowness for 15 seconds. On the other hand, if you combine it with popcorn, as you do with sweet popcorn, you get a jump boost for 15 seconds, which is actually pretty cool. The only problem is when you actually fall down, you do still get hurt. It's only a little bit, but you do still get hurt. Now, we're moving on to the more crazy things.
Crazy.
Toffee, you can actually create by using the sugar that's already in the game, smelting it, and then you create toffee. And then you add toffee on top of popcorn to make toffee popcorn. Now, toffee by itself, as in real life, creates nausea for about 5 seconds. But if you combine it with popcorn, you get healed completely.
Yep. Because sweets make you sick, kids. Don't eat sweets. It's bad for your health. There we go.
Yes. Thank you, Dan.
A little bit of health advice from Dan.
Daniel the doctor. Okay, now the next thing is chocolate powder to make chocolate popcorn. Now that's created from milk, sugar, and cocoa beans. Now, cocoa beans, I've just been recently informed, is found on the side of trees in the jungle. So now you know where it is. You can create your chocolate powder. Now, if you combine it, you get actually 4 pieces of chocolate powder to make 4 chocolate popcorn. But yes, you can combine it in the same way as you do with the rest of the popcorns. And chocolate powder by itself, like the toffee, creates nausea for 5 seconds. But if you combine it with popcorn, you get haste for 30 seconds, which is awesome. Now, it's got a few more things, which isn't popcorn at all, but it's still pretty cool, and it still uses the things that you've just been told about, along with a mug. Now, First off, you can actually smelt the chocolate powder that you just made into a chocolate bar, which gives you a bit of speed boost for about 60 seconds. And look, it's pretty cool actually, having chocolate inside the game. And then, for following things, is you make a milkshake. But yeah, you can use clay, which is already in the game, of course, in a V formation to create a mug. And you can actually stack 16 of those, just like you can stack buckets, except that's 64, of course. But yes, if you combine combine a mug with a bucket of milk and chocolate powder, you can make chocolate milkshake. And then if you smelt the chocolate milkshake, or cook it rather, you can make hot chocolate, which I really like actually. I wonder if you'd be able to do just hot milk, or is that already in the game?
No, it's not in the game, but
there you go. There's an idea.
Add this mod creator.
Do it! Anyway, chocolate milkshake gives you resistance free for 60 seconds, whereas hot chocolate gives you strength free for 120 seconds. And that's what I've always said when I've had hot chocolate. I can feel the strength coursing through my veins.
And you find hot chocolate makes you strong.
Yes.
It's like a weird variant of Popeye. Instead of spinach, it's hot chocolate.
Yeah, just like boop, boop. And then I just punch a tree.
Yeah, just punching rocks. That is Minecraft.
Yeah, you punch a tree. Both in real life and in the game. But yeah, the last thing is the toffee apple, which combines a stick and apple, which is already in the game, and the toffee that you make with the sugar to create a toffee apple. And the effect of eating a toffee apple is you can breathe underwater for 60 seconds, which I actually quite like, because it makes me think that you're so stuck by the toffee that you create a bubble that you can breathe in.
I just don't understand it. I just don't understand why eating a toffee apple is going to make me breathe underwater.
You've got to have
misleading.
You've got to have imagination, Daniel. You've got to have imagination.
I just eat a toffee apple and just go swimming, and I actually die because I thought I could breathe underwater, but it's wrong.
Well, that's why you need to eat this particular toffee apple from the mod pack.
Alright. Anyway, thanks for watching this, guys. It's a new experience. We've been recording the audio first, and then I'm going to make some video stuff after, which was quite difficult. We've had a few laughing fits, but
a few.
Yeah, a few.
I almost died from hiccups.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.